Ready? So let's say you got the hang of your chip shot, right? And so let me talk a little bit about just what we'll be doing with your distance control out there. Okay, so basically what happens is with the short game, we use this, I call it like the triangle method, right? Where you're going to turn the triangle back and forth, different sizes for different distances, okay? So for example, you're going to see here in a moment. Okay, so we were just doing that little chip shot, right? I gotta go a little further. Now I'm gonna play it more in the middle of my stance, square everything up, okay? And maybe go from knee to knee, okay? And so you can see that ball maybe goes 5 yards, right? Then I'm gonna go from like waist to waist, right? That's gonna go now 10 yards, right? I'm gonna go past waist high for 20 yards, right? For 30, it feels like it's stomach to me. That's close to 30, right? Look, 31, right? If I'm going to go 40 yards, now I'm going to go about from like chest to chest. And that's going to be around 40 yards. Isn't that crazy? Look at the numbers.
Yeah.
So what it is knowing what size motion goes how far. And on the course, I'll be telling you this. I'll be saying, hey, on this one, turn your triangle from stomach to stomach, I think. The reality is you need to go do the leg work. I used to set up cones across the street from my parents' house in New Jersey by a field, or in a field by a church, no kidding. And I'd set up cones every 5 yards and hit 5 balls to each cone in January when it was 10 degrees. That's what I would do outside, right? Good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
So you got to go to the short game area, and you've got to decide, okay, when I go from waist to waist, my ball hit 5 balls from waist to waist, and then pace it off and count your steps and see how far it is, or whatever. Because each person's a little bit different with how far their ball's going to go, of course, because we're all built differently, right?
Yeah.
But in general, what I just talked about are the distances. If I'm going to go 50 yards, now I'm going to go from about shoulder high to shoulder high. That was 60, I think. Yeah, I can tell. But anyway, the point is, I got a little bit excited on that one. The point is that you're trying to figure out how much. But the motion is simple. My head still, I'm just turning my triangle back and forth. I'm not getting wristy. I'm not trying to be, it's not a wristy motion. So let's go through some of those right now so that we've covered that. And that way then, when I coach you on the course about doing the triangle, you have an idea. But basically what we're trying to do, and I'll leave you with this picture here, and watch this. So it's like from like here to here, right? It's like maybe from like there to there. Maybe it's from like there to there, here to here, right?
And where did I go my first shot?
What do you mean? Your full swing or the chip shot? Chip shot was like barely to the, yeah, let's call it ankle. Yeah, exactly. Chip shot was like to here, right? This is like usually 5. This is like 10. Maybe here. Maybe that's 20. Usually 30 is somewhere in there, right? Excuse my poor drawing here. This is not easy. And then there's 40, and then that's maybe 50, right? And so I'll send you that picture. You need to have basically a kind of like, you gotta have, this is the cheat sheet, right? This is a cheat code, as they say. You know what I mean? So I just need to make sure that you can control this thing, because then when we're out there, I'll be able to coach you on which, what swing to use. Ideally, you need or off watch. Use the watch app.
I do have, yeah.
Golf shot. You can see your distances, or a GPS on your phone. You need a way to know your distance, right? I use rangefinder because that's accurate for sure all the time. GPS in space, I don't know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes not.